Welcome to the second annual Battle of the SRA on the PCSRA Sports and Gaming Channel between Team PCSRA and Team TMSRA. Let's take you through the lineup, who will be in which race. We have Jacob Tutu, Brenda Eveling, Courtney Lynn, Kyle Sutton, Sean Art, member of Triple P and the NASCAR Pit Stop Show, Lisa Gonzalez, Ashley Reynolds, Greg Rutz, Ish Taylor, Brendan Rogers, Rebecca Hawkins, our new champion of the Reese's Pro, Luke Knight, Quentin Moore, Anne Maria, Kelsey Hobbs, Noah Tutu, Zachary Taylor. I haven't changed some of these rides because I am still doing these special events. Great Lakes, Desiree Voyle, Strawberry Lawson, Lauren Chamberlain, Sam Johnson, Alexandria Van Dam, Paul Mennick, Lauren Ekstrom, Kevin Joseph, Mackenzie Thompson, 2021 Reese's champ Nathan Ormond, Sophia Rowland, Gloria Tucker, Timmy Turner, Luke Cage, Betty Johnson, Danny Rant, Alex Hawkins, Timothy Grenville, Sandy Stewart, Ben Erickson, Cody Smart, Whitney Wolf, Melissa Cooper, and yours truly. So that's the group for Team PCSRA, excuse me. All right. Same rules apply as last year's special event. Top 21 will transfer into tomorrow's main event. As the cars roll up behind the pace car, 13 laps. Last year was 10 laps. This year, an extra 3 laps was tacked on for this race. And how privileged is it we get to do it again at Auto Club Speedway of Southern California? You've already seen your starting grid because we've already went through the starting grid. I bet these drivers were anxious and telling me, when's the Battle of the SRA? You're about to get it now. So there you go. So today is the 2 qualifying races. This is Team PCSRA. They're on the track first. Team TMSRA will be lining up next. And they're going to have a stack load of drivers in that field. We also got, of course, like I said, members of Triple P. Daniel Voiles, Brendan Rogers, Sean Art, former Pit Stop Show panelist Nathan Ormond, Great Lakes, Quentin Moore. A lot of a lot of Triple P panelists in this field. And we could end up seeing some surprising drivers not making the show. 13 laps of racing. Last year, we only had 1 yellow in the qualifiers and 1 yellow in the main event. Will that trend continue this year in 2022? You're about to find out. The qualifier for the 2022 Battle of the SRA for Team PCSRA is green. Let's roll at Auto Club. And no surprise, they're almost 5 wide right out of the gate. Oh, Sean Art's in the wall. Sean's in the wall. And he's around in the wall. Well, that didn't take long. More wrecking. Quentin Moore, Luke Knight. Well, that didn't take long for the first wreck of this qualifier. Had to be on the first lap of the race. How gut-wrenching is that? Oh. Be careful there, kids. We're racing it back to the line. Well, that took out a couple of favorites. Courtney Lynn will lead us back to the first caution of this race. Luke Knight heavily damaged. Sean Art got spun around. Gonna make sure there's nobody wrecking coming to the yellow. And so far, nobody wrecked. All right, let's take a look at a replay. That seriously didn't take long. First of all, let's see what happened to the 19 of Sean Art. Happens at the front of the field. We'll see what happened to Kyle Sutton got into him and spun him around. Then let's see what happens here to Q-Man, because something happened. Somebody turned Luke Knight. Oh, and Q-Man, wrong place at the wrong time. Let's see. Oh, looks like we have our first edition of male abuse, and that's Anne Marie. I think Luke Knight tried to turn down. How did Rebecca Hawkins, the champion, get through that? Wow. And we only got away with a 3-4 car incident as a result. And Luke Knight, sadly, is now out of this race. Well, that didn't take long. That didn't take long for our first qualifier. Oh, boy. That's going to possibly take out Sean Art. Sean Art will sadly, unless he can work his way back up to the front, he could be one of those drivers sadly going home. Quentin Moore looks like his chances of making the main event is done and dusted. That's a shame. You work so hard to get ready for this special event, and your event ends one turn in. That's very disappointing. Disappointment for Q-Man. Disappointment for Sean Art. Unless he can work his way back up to the front. So as we get ready to see who... Let's give you a full field rundown. Courtney Lynn's the leader. Ish Taylor second. Ashley Reynolds third. Jacob Tutu fourth. Brendan Rogers your top five. Brenda Eveling is sixth. Seventh is Lisa Gonzalez. Eighth, Greg Rutz. Rebecca Huggins ninth. I forgot to take the R off on Rebecca Huggins, but I'll do it after this race is done. Not during the race. Noah Tutu completes top 10. Anne Maria is 11th. Zachary Taylor 12th. Sam Johnson 13th. 14th, Paul Minnick with Lauren Ekstrom in 15th. 16th, Gloria Tucker. 17th, Great Lakes, who will be replaced by Lisa Simpson because Great Lakes will be an owner for that car in Reese's next year. Timmy Turner in 18th. 19th, Desiree Voiles. Danny Rance 20th. Kelsey Hobbs 21st. On the bubble, Timothy Grenville, 22nd. Lauren Chamberlain, 23rd. Alexandria Van Dam, 24th. Sandy Stewart, 25th. 26th, Cody Smart. 27th, Mackenzie Thompson. 28th, Sophia Rowland. Daniel Voles in 29th. And Strawberry Lawson in 30th. 31st, Betty Johnson. 32nd, Kevin Joseph. 33rd, Alex Hawkins. Nathan Orman in 34th. 35th, Whitney Wolf. 36th, Luke Cage. 37th, Ben Erickson. 38th, Melissa Cooper. 39th, Kyle Sutton. Sean Art is 40th. And, of course, the two cars out of the race are Quentin Moore finishing in 42nd and Luke Knight 41st, meaning those two, sadly, will not make this race. So we're down to 40 drivers in this one. Of course, remember, we still have another qualifier to go. These are going to be short races, my friends. Short races. Of course, after this special event, our next one is going to be not until the TMSRA Invitational at Texas. That will be in May. Yes, we're doing it in May. The birthday bash will be in July. We'll be at Kansas for the birthday bash this year. Last year we did it at Texas. This year it'll be in Kansas. As I had to take a drink. I'm drinking root beer, and if anybody comes across this premiere, I am not sharing with you guys. All right, one to go has been given. So, yeah. Hopefully everybody is having themselves a great start to your weekend. I know the 11 o'clock show hasn't been on recently as I'm recording this due to business and all that yada yada yada. So yeah. While we're getting ready to go back to green, I'm going to go ahead and take the liberty to announce, and I'll go ahead and announce this on here. And if you missed the announcement, sorry, I can't help you. This series, BHRA, will stay with the Gen 6 cars through 2032. 2032, we will stay with the Gen 6 cars. We may end up going to the Gen 7 sometime in 2033. I don't know. We will just have to wait and see. Because I like these cars. They're a lot more safer than the Gen 7 cars because that's pretty much self-explanatory. So we're about to complete lap 5 of 13. One more drink for the brothers. Back to green in the battle of the SRA for the qualifier for Team PCSRA. Sorry, I'm trying to hold my phone still. We'll be already halfway through this race. Check the back and see how things are going. Sean Arts lost the pack. Kyle Sutton's got damage. These 13 laps mean you got to start getting yourselves to the front. And in a hurry. As hello pace car. That's Elmer the sheep, Elmo from Sesame Street, and Kermit from the Muppets in the pace car, aka our three amazing friends. And yes, Elmer, Elmo, and Kermit, aka our three friends, I'll just pass this out, wanted to be a part of the special events for pace cars because they love Nathan Ormond so much. Why, I don't know, but if they didn't join the special events, then they would have been cranky and gone after us. But that's another story to tell another time. So, let's go 3 wide here. On the bubble, last time by, as I look, on the bubble it's Anne Maria. Ooh, let's go 3 wide between 2 drink cars and a pony, a Derek Coke throwback scheme. Sorry, that was one of my roommates who had to cut in while I'm recording. But anyway, as of now, everyone below Mackenzie Thompson would sadly not make the show. And if I look here, I would believe all of the Triple P panelists, as of now, would be missing the show. Wouldn't that be a first? Excuse me. Lauren Ekstrom last time by on the bubble. Of course, actually the only Triple P panelist that would be in as of now would be Great Lakes, but he might be out. So, 3 to go as Courtney Lynn leads, but for how long? Here comes Ish Taylor in the Monster Energy Audi. Sean Art has lost the draft because now that damage is really affecting his car. May switch some people out for the second race. 2 laps to go. Sam Johnson going for the lead. If I have to record these separately, that's fine. At least you'll get to see the races. Here comes Kelsey Hobbs. As we come to the white flag, 1 more lap to go in this qualifier. We'll look for the transfer spot. Danny Rant had it. Now it's Great Lakes who has it. Now Luke Cage. Keep an eye on the transfer spot. We're down the back straightaway for the final time. 13 laps, 26 miles. Only one quick yellow. Here comes Brenda Eveling. Here we come. Drag race to the line. Is it 01? Is it 88? Give it to the 01 by a car length. 5/1000ths of a second. But it doesn't matter if Brenda Eveling doesn't win the qualifier. She is in the race. And Mackenzie Thompson got the final transfer spot. Great Lakes and Daniel Voiles made it. Surprise, surprise. Here's the official results. The drivers who will move into tomorrow's main event are Kelsey Hobbs, Brenda Eveling, Timothy Grenville, Sam Johnson, Courtney Lynn, Alexandria Van Dam, Lauren Ekstrom, Brendan Rogers, Ish Taylor, Sandy Stewart in our first appearance, Jacob Tutu, Daniel Voiles, Great Lakes, Desiree Voiles marks the first time both of the siblings of Voiles makes it in, Rebecca Hawkins, Paul Minnick, Luke Cage, Danny Ranch, Strawberry Lawson, Gloria Tucker, and Mackenzie Thompson. How ironic. How ironic. A driver who was about to be in danger of dropping the Buffalo Wild Wings series got the final transfer spot. That means the drivers who will unfortunately miss the show are Melissa Cooper, Timmy Turner, Whitney Wolf, Kevin Joseph, Cody Smart, Ashley Reynolds, Nathan Orman, Noah Tutu, the defending winner of this event, will not go 2 for 2. He will not make the show. Neither will Lauren Chamberlain. Of course, Noah Tutu was part of Team TMSRA, who won the event last season. So we will have a new winner regardless tomorrow. Lauren Chamberlain, Zachary Taylor, Ben Erickson, Anne Maria, Alex Hawkins, Betty Johnson, Greg Rutt, Sophia Rowland, Lisa Gonzalez, Kyle Sutton, Sean Art, Luke Knight, and Quentin Moore. Those drivers, unfortunately, will not make the event. And that also means we are guaranteed a new winner in this race tomorrow. So that is Team PCSRA's qualifier. We'll step aside and we'll get ready for Team TMSRA's qualifier right after this.